Hey, what's up, guys? I got a Volcanic deck right here by Scott, my good friend here. Let's see what you got, bud.
All right, let's go through the main deck first.
All right.
Monsters. 3 Volcanic Rocket. You can't really have any less than 3. You need to get to your reload as fast as possible. Get your plays off. Get your speed going. Get your consistency going. So you need 3. Plus he's a 1900 beater. Can't complain.
Yes.
Level 4 for your rank force. I run 3 Scatter Shot, of course. You can't run any less. You need 3. It's the main thing. Destroy your entire opponent's field. Burn 1500. You can't get any better. It's so good. 3 Shell. I've actually seen somebody run 2. That's retarded. I've tried this deck without Shell before I got him just to test it out.
How'd it do?
It was so slow. Without Shell, adding to your hand with reload or even my Blaze Accelerator regular, it's just so slow and inconsistent. Shell is actually more important than people think. You need your 3 Shell. It's too basic. Something different than most people I've seen, 3 Counter. When it's in your graveyard, you take battle damage, it gets banished, your opponent takes the same amount of damage. You got more than 1, they take multiple damage depending on how many you got, double damage, triple damage. And if you play it right, you can burn your opponent for a lot of damage, and I've actually won games because of that. And I run at 3. 1, it's your Blaze Accelerator and Blaze Accelerator Reload both get their plays off. You get your consistency, you get your speed. And I've had so many people, half my duels are scooped because people see those in the graveyard and they can't do nothing, low health, and it's game's over. And 3 is just so good. I run main burned, so.
Basically, Magic Zone it from grave.
Yes. 1 Doomfire. A lot more people are now seeing me play it and seeing how great it is. When it destroys your opponent's monster by battle, it destroys all their monsters. They take 500 for each. And not only that, during their battle phase, with any attack position monsters they got, they must attack him. So they're going to think wisely when they do their plays, and they're not going to be able to get any off. Plus, he's a 3,000 beater. You can't complain that. You get rid of a Blaze Accelerator. So you get rid of your reload, and now you get plays from your reload in the graveyard. 3 Firestorm Guards, of course. They put your scatter shots back in your deck to get your plays going. You get 2 draws, which is OP. People get so upset from seeing it. Like, people think it's so ridiculous. It is really OP. It can be dead drawed, but it can be used with regular Blaze Accelerator too if you need to. But most of the time, he's really good to have.
Which a lot of people don't realize that is he's a level 4. So it's just a normal summon. Return 4 things, draw 2. You're plussing with Pot of Greed with fire.
Yeah, exactly. And you get your scatter shots back.
How many monsters is that?
That's a good question. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 monsters.
16, but they recycle so easily.
Yes. I have no problem recycling. Most of the time it happens. 3, Polyduality.
Understand.
You gotta get to your accelerators faster, get to all your other plays faster. It's never bad. You don't usually special summon. Yes, I go into the extra deck, but not as often where this is going to hinder it. So definitely 3, you need 3. Keep your speed up. I run 3 MST. A lot of people are dropping MST. I run 3 because 1, you can get rid of your Blaze Accelerator if you need to. And there's plays where you need to get rid of your Blaze Accelerator so you can put more plays off. It comes in a lot of handy. Also, you can destroy your opponent's back row. Things that can stop what you got, like Royal Decree, etc. Anything like that. So MST is still really good to have. I run 3. One of my favorite cards I put in here is Barrier from a Different Dimension.
Why?
My 3 counters. And people banishing my monsters. You get to put 3 monsters back into your graveyard. For example, if you got, for say, your 3 counters, you've used them up, people's attack, they get banished and they take the damage. And most people already scoop when they see counter. You use Burial, they're back inside your graveyard, and your opponent's just going to want to scoop. It's just OP. And
Never if thought of that.
You play against Necroz, they're going to use Trish and banish your monsters. And like if they banish your scatter shot, you know you're going to be screwed if you don't got your scatter shot. Burial will recycle your scatter shots if you need to. So Burial is so good for that. 1 copy of Regeki, basic, clear off your opponent's field.
Yes.
If they get an established field on you, you need to get rid of it. Regeki. 1 Magic Planner. I've been down between 1 and 2. 2, I think, actually starts dead drawing. I've came to that conclusion. 2, you don't always need to. 1's good enough. Get the free 2 draws. You get rid of a Phoenix Chain or your Blaze Accelerator. So really good. 1 Foolish Burial. Send a counter to the graveyard, a shell to the graveyard, so you can add a shell to your hand, or put counter in the graveyard for make people scoop or make them play smarter.
Just to scare them.
Yeah. It's never been a bad card to have. I run 1 Blaze Accelerator, which is different from most people. Most people don't run Blaze Accelerator. I run one. More than 1 copy is just useless. 1 copy, you discard a Pyro-type monster, destroy a card on the field. You can attack that turn, but it's not really important at that point. Blaze Accelerator wins games too. Clear off your opponent's important monsters that they need established stuff with. And plus you also get a Pyro to the graveyard for Rural Firestorm guards. And you can get rid of Rural Firestorm if you need to. So it's really good. And plus you can use it to get rid of a lot of different things too.
Now, how many spells?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 spells.
Nice.
My trap lineup is a lot bigger.
Oh, definitely. It has to be.
Of course, 3 Blaze Accelerator Reload. Obvious.
Yeah.
You get to draw a card from discarding 1. Get your Scatter Shot plays off. You use it during your opponent's turn. When it's in the graveyard, banish it. You get to get more plays off. It's just OP, man. You can do so much with it. You keep on using it. It's really good.
What I find funny is that the Volcanics were not existent. They were out there, but wasn't really topping until that one card came out.
And now it makes all the difference. I've won twice, 5-0 in the tournaments here locally with Volcanics, and nobody likes playing against them. I even won against 2 mirror matches.
Oh, snap.
Yes. And people who's running Volcanics around here are actually changing their builds up. I just sold one of my Doomfires today because they love how it plays. Continuing on with the traps, 3 Phoenix Chain. Of course, Necross, stop their mana you send you, get those plays off. Burning Abyss, stop Tour Guide, or anybody's monsters who really has effects, or stop people from attacking you. And also, it's user engine for a planner, anything like that. It's Phoenix Chain. You can't go wrong with it.
That's all you gotta say.
3 Reckless Greed. It has its good and its bads. Not being able to draw for 2 turns is bad, so you gotta be smart enough to know when to play it and when to not. Don't think just because you get the 2 to activate it. Know you're in a good position to activate it, because if you're in a bad position, that's going to cost you the game. It has actually happened to me, and it's made me actually play smarter with them. So when you play them, and when you do play them smart, and you need 3 to help get through your plays. Once you get your plays going, especially with this, you just start busting off. It gets to your traps faster, so you can have some more defense too.
Hey, you recommend doing 2 at the same time?
Yes, I do.
Because you only have to do wait 2 turns instead of 4. Okay.
If I had 3, I would activate 3 at a time too.
Hey, there you
I've
go.
actually done 3.
Oh,
I've
wow.
actually had 3. I'd start off with 3 in my first turn before 2. That was pretty horrible.
That'd be bad.
But the 6 draws actually got plays off and I won, so. I run 3 Magic Cylinder. These are, as you see, the most annoying card to play against. You're burning damage. If somebody knows you got it in your backfield, they're not going to want to attack. And when they see this, especially when they have low life, they're just, they get salty. They want to quit. They want to scoop. And sometimes I'll be an ass and I will show it. Just to let them know that it's there in the backfield near the end of the game. Especially when I'm playing around, just playing duels. They're so good to have. This deck needs to burn damage. You can't let your opponent have as much health as they can. Just keep burning them. These cards are perfect for burning. Especially when people bump up their monsters. They don't like seeing that.
Take it right to the face.
1 Ring of Destruction. Love that it came unbanned. Know when to play this. This is one of my course games too. And you can't go wrong. It's Ring. Destroy a monster. 1 up. Both players take damage. Most of the time I'm usually the one with more health. So Ring doesn't really hinder me. And just like when I was playing a minute ago, I just used that for game. I drew it, flipped it my next turn, won for game, or he would have got it with JD. So Ring of Destruction is really good. I play Solemn Warning. Yeah, I like it. It stops a lot of plays from going off. It negates the summon. And sometimes that can be really important. It stops a lot of different people. So I've been using it, and I love the way it plays. So I kept it in my main deck instead of my bottomless. I like my bottomless, and it just depends, because this can hit things that's not even 1500 attack. So I still use Solemn. It's
so you can hit Scarm. Yeah. You can hit multiple different things.
It comes in handy. Last card, I do run 1 copies of Vanities. Why not? You know, you don't really have to special summon, and it's come in handy a lot. And it stopped a lot of people's OTKs or things that they could have did. Really good against UAs.
Oh, yeah.
I used it against UAs last week, and It just destroyed it. He couldn't do nothing else, and he was stuck, and then I just kept on burning him. So yeah, 1 copy of Vanity is really good.
Alright.
Alright, let's maybe one on my side deck first.
Okay.
2 copies of Effect Feeler. Basic side deck card.
Yes.
Works against a lot of decks.
Yes, especially with Madolches and other cards coming back again.
Yeah, exactly.
His Effect Failure people don't know is that is the only card that can touch Angeli.
Effect Feeler, man. So OP.
Yeah.
2 Flying Sea, Burning Abyss, Stellar Knights, basic.
Yes.
They've came in handy a lot. They actually worked against Burning Abyss today, but they ended up popping other things off. But it's Flying Sea. I run 1 copy of Parallel Twister. I'm starting to fall in love with this card. You get rid of one of your spells and traps and destroy any card on the field. Get rid of your Blazing Stellar Reload. Get rid of an extra Fiendish Chain. Destroy any card on the field. That's really good
Plus,
in a pinch.
Yes. Dante, bye.
2 Mind Crush, of course, basic.
Explanatory.
It's Mind Crush.
Yes, yes.
2 Trapix Nightmare Trap Holes against
Why?
Necroz. Necroz. They bring out their Trish. Stop it.
No.
Also against Burning Abyss to stomp Dante. A lot of other special summoning decks, UAs, etc. Stellars. Basic. This card is actually helped me out in so many situations. I even use it in my Cleese. It is just so good. It's been, especially, Necroz are so bad so far still. So this helps out so much. I love that card. I fell in love with it. 2 Trap Stun. Basic, stop anybody with back row. Mirror Match.
Okay. I was like, why?
Mirror Match really good. Yusinju's have that back row. I don't like their back row either. Yeah. Fire Fist, some of their back row is, even though they're mostly spells and traps, but they run their traps too.
Yeah, I was about to say, they do have those nasty fire formation traps.
And Royal Decree. People activate that Royal Decree. You can at least stop it for a turn so you can have defense. Trap Stun, it's all situational, but it still helps out pretty good.
Yes.
Keep it on the side. 2 Fairy Wind against a lot of different decks. Fire Fist, of course. Cleese. Any deck like that. It's basic Fairy Wind.
Especially Fire Fist coming back, it's going to do some damage to him.
It actually helped me out today against Fire Fist.
Oh, there you go.
2 Ojamas, my favorite side deck card above all. Everybody hates it. Burning Abyss, loathe it. I use this against Burning Abyss so many times already. They can't get their monsters out. They can't do nothing. Anybody like not UAs, Stellar Knights, anybody's trying to swarm your field, they got 3 of these on the field, they can't do nothing.
They can't even do their Trevier.
Nope.
Because they require 3.
Yep. I usually keep it on the field to help me start setting up, and then once I got my good setup, I'll end up Regeki them off their side of the field with their whole field to do that burn of damage, and while burning with more stuff. Like with Scatter Shot, Scatter Shot, that's an extra 900 to the 1500 from Scatter Shot. So it's trio. I'm so glad I got those. Going on to my side deck, most of it's basic, but some things are very pivotal for the deck. Like Lavalval Chain, my favorite side deck card, usually the first deck card I go into, because you can use it to send a Blazing Stellar Reload to your graveyard instantly. And that can pull off plays, banish it from your graveyard, pull out Scatter Shot straight. Or you can use it to top deck a Royal Firestorm Guards, which sometimes if you don't pull them, you might need them. Lavalval Chain. Cowboy, self-explanatory, 800 burn for the game.
It's Cowboy.
It's Cowboy.
It's Cowboy.
101, basic. It's 101.
Yeah.
Most
Yes.
extra deck is just basic. Dark
Stables.
Dark Rebellion, Castell, basic, Ragnar Zero, Cleese, etc. Luminescent. That's really good. Like somebody activates MST, trying to destroy like one of your face down back row. Target your Royal reload. Really good for that. Diamond Dire, basic. Same thing, Rast City, basic. Maelstrom, Steel Swarm, Abyss Dweller, number 39. I just throw him as a filler because I had him in there. I just threw him in there one day. You just never know. It's all basic for the extra deck. But you definitely need Lavalval. Lavalval's helped me out so much, and I can't complain with it.